So here I think you just can take these bolts off, and that just removes the top part of the hood there. It's probably good to have another person. Same on this side, and then there's some nuts over there you gotta take off, bolts, whatever. This must have been hanging up there. I don't know what's going on here. Well, there's like the ground, and this wire goes all the way to it's hood open, I guess. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna take this apart just so I can get some better lighting in here. And you know, a lot of the parts I gotta take off, the intake manifold here, not the intake manifold, the air, and yeah, I don't think I have to take the intake manifold off, but you know, all these sensors here, the map sensors and PCV plug and some of these, a lot of luckily I don't have my air compressor in here, or AC compressor, so that's one less thing I have to really contend with here. But definitely gonna have to take off the alternator, which is easy to do since I removed that myself. It's probably not on there the best. Then you gotta want to make sure you have all your torquing specs and everything. Yeah, some of this stuff's gonna be a pain. That west spark plug down there's gonna be a pain, but me, little dog with me, buddy. Got my heater I brought up from the house. And this heater, it's really not that horrible out here. It's like 50 or something, not even. It's probably like 40, but it'll get a little bit warm. So all right, so I'll set stuff up here and we'll get started in a minute. All right, so far I got the hood off. I had someone come and just help me take that off. It's not heavy, it's just clumsy, you know. It's just these couple bolts over here and on the other side, and then you got to take this light off. There's just a couple bolts there and a ground, and you know, I'm not going to go through everything I took off, but I got all the plugs out. I believe you don't have to remove the distributor cap, so I just marked where all the plugs are. I put tape on them. I don't know if that's, I mean, I could just look it up and, you know, I should know, but I got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just made sure. I didn't take the plugs out yet, but just working on stuff on this side. Got the alternator out, it's sitting over there. Some of these vacuum lines off, and the alternator's just like 3 bolts here. And I already placed that one time before, so that took like 5 minutes. Then there is like an air line or whatever that goes from here to here. Just unplug that. Then there's this line here, another air something, and it actually comes, there's like a pipe thing that comes over here, and then you just unturn that and you can get that out. I oiled it up a little bit. And then there's a little bolt over here that you gotta unscrew that kind of holds it in place, because otherwise it's sitting right on top of this valve cover here, and you just pull that out. So that was kind of it for this side. I don't know if there's some more stuff I'm gonna want to remove, but I think that'll be it. And then on this side, I'm removing, I'm not sure what this plug is down here, if it's like some kind of oil something sensor, some kind of sensor. Is that oil pressure sensor? I don't know. But, you know, and I'm taking pictures of all of this stuff as I go, since I'm taking it apart, know where it goes. You got your map sensor here, and took these vacuum lines off. Make sure you take pictures so you know which ones these go on. And now the next thing here is going to be, I think I'm going to remove this. There's a couple bolts in there. I greased them up, and then there. And so I think that's all I would do to remove that, just to get that out of the way. Then I could push all these lines up. The throttle body, I do want to remove that because I do have, you know, that tune-up kit. So at some point, you know, but I kind of thought maybe I'll just wait to do that just because, you know, some of these sensors I'm probably going to want to unplug just so I can move this stuff. But I'll see, you know, how much I have to do. Once I remove this, I'll see. You know, and I just started taping this because I want to make sure that I'm getting this all in kind of for myself and for anyone else. Now the other thing is when I'm going to be moving the pistons up, I'm going to have to crank this down here. So I got to take this off, which I'm not really sure if I can take that without removing this fan shroud off, but I'm going to have to remove the fan, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing there, so I'm just going to kind of, you know, do what I can, and then I'll tape that, I guess. I'll figure it out, you know, as I go. I mean, I don't think this stuff is really hard, so that's why I'm kind of not doing the whole, you know, this is maybe a little bit more advanced for some people, but definitely would have been advanced for me, you know, a year ago. But now that I've taken some of these things apart and just looked at them and examined them and learned what the parts are, it's a little easier to figure all this stuff out. So some of it I still don't know. I'm still gonna have to look up stuff, but that's how you learn, and just do it right the first time, I guess. Really, is this stuff you don't really want to mess up. It takes long enough. It's just tedious work, is what it is. So here's my new coolant temperature sensor that went on me, and working good now. So alright, now I got what else is going on here? Really, I mean, I haven't used much, and you know, make sure you have band-aids on you and gloves for some of this stuff. It's easier with gloves because you get a better grip on certain things, like taking the plugs out and stuff like that. Stuff's not as slippery. But really, I haven't used anything special yet. So I got my stuff in here, kind of cleaned some stuff out. Got the PCV valve. Oh no, that's not PCV. Where'd it go? Right here. And it looks good. I kind of cleaned it up. I mean, it still works. But these things are like $5 pieces, so you can just pop this end off and replace it if you ever need to. And a lot of people do it with a regular tune-up, which I don't think you need to unless it's actually not performing well. So, and then there's my sensors here, and I kept the screws, a couple little screws in here, my belt. And alright, I'm gonna keep going, turn this down, take the covers off in a bit, hopefully, and I'll show you that.